I don't think it would be an exaggeration to say that 2025 was one of the worst years of my life. Let's be honest. Um, a lot of things happened this year that were insane. I promise this is gonna be like the last personal video in a while. This one's gonna be a lot more depressing than the usual ones. So if you want happy content, me being like happy, cheerful the entire time. So without further ado, why don't we I'm just gonna start off month by month, shall we? So from November until March, I was unemployed. Uh, I had quit my job previously, as many of you would know, when I was working for Kellanova as a contractor. Mars was gonna buy out Kellanova. Um, yeah, the maker of M&Ms. I know, fucking crazy. Weird ass world we live in. And there was so much uncertainty at that job around the point, and every day you wouldn't know if you'd still have a job or not. I saw multiple people get fired throughout my time there. Uh, so I decided, you know what, fuck it, we ball. I'm gonna quit. And I quit November of 2024, and then in March of 2025, I got a job reworking one of my previous jobs, which I'm not gonna mention here for location purposes and for the fact I still work there. Um, uh, but that experience has been interesting, and I've still been there since March. I'm still there. I'm still here. I'm still there, and I've been stuck because the job market is awful. I'm not gonna get political. I'm not gonna say more than that. It's just the job market right now fucking sucks. I've redone my resume 5 different times to get out of that place. I've done cover letters for every job I've applied to, and I still keep getting rejected, or I get an interview and then rejected. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong, really. Maybe I'm just stubborn. Maybe in the interview part I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. That would make sense. What doesn't make sense is the resume part. Redone my resume plenty of times at this point, using tools online, and then also getting like paying actual people who specialize in resumes to look at my resume. So it's just the job market is just fucking awful. I know. Okay, weird side tangent. I know, sorry. You're gonna have to get used to it. This is Trenton Talks, not fucking Trenton doesn't talk. Uh, then it's still in the same month of March or April. I don't know. This year has been such a fucking mess. I'm getting a bunch of fucking stuff mixed up in my head because it's just been a rough whole year for me. Oh fuck, it's been so bad. Around January, no, not sorry, around March time, um, I then stupidly crashed my car into a down power line on the road. Um, when I crashed it, is I went over it with my car and a car onto my car. So reversing or going forward probably wouldn't have mattered because it was stuck inside my car physically. As I'm pulling forward to try and break it so I can go free, I snap it. But in return, snapping it causes my front bumper to fall off and a bunch of other damage done to the car that I don't really understand for it to accumulate to the price of $4,000 to fix. Um, and I said no to that because do I look like I have $4,000? You know, if I had $4,000 casually every month to be like, yeah, go ahead, I still wouldn't be living in my fucking parents' house that I've been living at since I was a youngin. I don't know how long I've lived in this house specifically. But it's a while. I'm 20 now, like motherfucker. uh, but then in the first, as well as the first quarter of 2025, uh, I had my my great grandpa on my stepdad's side passed away. Editing Trenton here since main Trenton got something wrong. He actually passed away December 30th, 2024, and I'm guessing the funeral was shortly after that, which is why I got the timing there mixed up. And I have fond memories of us going to Petoskey and having good conversations with them and going there, playing cards, things like that. I remember the atmosphere in that house because that was the last like person alive from the two that they were there. The house was very quiet. It was very still, almost like no one was planning to die today. There was still like things just fully there. It was a very weird and interesting experience because usually whoever has died, usually are in like a nursing home thing like that. But nope, he wasn't. And then it came to the case where we didn't see him for like 2 years because money reasons. I feel like money reasons is fair, but that just fucking sucked. It sucked bad. um, so then in April, no, it was June. It was June. Sorry. I am fucked up, I guess. Again, been a year. In June, here's a good thing that happened. I finally got my new car, and it's honestly a really good car. I am very proud of myself. But in return, oh, I also got the Switch too. But you know what? I'll mention more positive things towards the end of the year because the positive things did happen, but the negative truly overweighed the positive this year in so many fucking ways for me to the point where I don't remember when the positives started and when the negatives started. Truly, because I have to recount everything as I'm still going through. Even my script isn't helping me of like when I have like a specific timelines planned out. That is not helping me because I'm messing up. um, but I got a new car in June of this year, and honestly, fucking one of the best cars I've owned. And I'm not a car guy at all. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not a car guy. The first car I've ever had, I blew it out because I didn't realize you need to change the oil filter. I just thought, I just thought you never had to change the oil filter, but you had to change the oil. I never changed the oil filter, and then I forgot to put more oil in. Yeah. So that was my first car. Let's say I've learned my lesson because I have not done that yet. I have not done that yet, and I'm happy for that. But yeah, so I got a new car, so I was finally able to get more freedom to get out of that house more and like actually not have to depend on people to rides for work, because that was hell. That was hell. I hated doing that. I hated almost every fucking day of my life going, hey, is there any chance you can give me a ride for like 2 months? It was fucking awful. Actually awful. So I finally got a new car, but in return came debt. Now, I have always been a big stickler about debt. Very much a big stickler. My mom has warned me about debt because credit card debt sucks. Um, I really don't get in debt usually. But I I am now $14,000 in the hole in debt because of my car purchase, which is not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling to be in at all. In fact, I think about that almost every fucking month. Especially when I pay the car payment like I did today. I paid my car payment way early because I just don't like debt. I don't like debt. I don't like being in debt. And I find it pointless. I get why debt's used so you can actually spend money on the shit you need. And then it's just it's still pointless though. Like it just stresses you out and you constantly think about it. Or at least I do. I'm not sure about any of you guys in the comments. Um and then comes uh November, I believe. No. It's either November or September. Man, this guy's a fucking idiot. This is August. Dumbass. Okay, either way. What the fuck do you mean either way? This is why, see, main Trenton, this is why he's such a dumbass. You know what, everyone should just unsubscribe to Trenton Talks at this point, because main Trenton can't be helped. Editing Trenton should be the main character, god damn it. Everyone, vote editing Trenton for main character. I got a nice big stretch from dealing with all that bullshit, where it was just a nice, casual few months, and honestly, those few months was so good and it was desperately fucking needed because what came next would change how I felt about this year even more. My Grandma Kay, as I've talked about many times on this channel, with dementia passed away. I have an entire video dedicating about it if you want to hear me go more in depth about my feelings and thoughts about it, why I'm breaking down almost every time I talk about it. I am at the point now where I'm not breaking down when I'm talking about it, which is good. That's good. Good progress, me. Good progress. Uh, yeah. But it still really did shape the way I the way I thought for a solid like 3 months because I was just been it just fucked me up, man. It actually truly just fucked me up. I don't know how else to say it besides I was so fucked up where it was just sad. I just didn't really record anything. I kind of kept to myself mostly. I kind of didn't really hang out with people, uh, especially during that time and this time because I've just been I was just so overwhelmed. I'm still with this year. I've just been so overwhelmed with this year, and then that didn't help. That made it things like 10 times worse to the point where I just kind of became a shut-in. As you can tell, I don't know if you can tell, but I have gained pounds. I've tried to work out. Trust me. I was like, okay, I need something that takes my mind off of Grandma K. Because I did eventually find things that did, and that's honestly what helped me. I had multiple things that took my mind off of Grandma K, and I am grateful for having the ability in my life to try and circumvent that by doing something else short term. Um, so I tried working out again, and I was like, I'm not feeling it. Like, I'm not feeling it, and then I just became more depressed and ate. I mean, I didn't. I'm like only like 220, which is more than I thought I would, to be fair. But you know, to each their own. Anyways, and a weird side tangent about weight over. Man, this video must be unbearable if you are not used to me not keeping things concise and in order. um, I'm just saying. I'm just gonna say it right now. Must be fucking unbearable. Yeah. So when that passing happened, uh, that really changed my outlook on life, and I was like, okay, I have like minimal fucking time on this earth. Like, everyone tells you you have minimal time on this earth, right? But you don't really comprehend it, right? Until something like that happens where you're like, oh shit, I gotta rethink my life decisions happen. So, I mean, ever since then, I've also just been more aggressively applying to jobs because I'm truly not happy where I am right now in career wise. I have not been happy the entire time I've been there, and I've been there since March. So much so, so much so it just overwhelms me every day. And then literally November. This was like a double whammy. Okay. My favorite cat in the world, the cat I posted so many pictures of on my fucking Instagram, Bagheera. He's just the fucking cutest, okay? He's just the fucking cutest cat. He really would not fuck with anyone except me. He would exclusively search out me. And he had social anxiety kind of like me. Um which is funny because I don't really portray that I do have social anxiety, but I really do. But I love how my camera just keeps moving. Hang on, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I know this is supposed to be like a serious video. I'm trying to keep it highlighted. Height. He passed away just randomly, randomly, just passed away. And he's been in my life since I was in at least elementary, like late elementary. So he wasn't like an old cat by any standards. He wasn't like the youngest, but yeah. All of a sudden, it's just we left. I literally said bye to Bagheera. See you soon, because I was going out that day, only to return home to find him unconscious on the couch, laying down. And honestly, I didn't really cry about Grandma Kay's death. Now, this might sound fucked up. I really didn't. I got close multiple times. My voice was breaking multiple times when I thought about it. But I've never cried. I think I think the double stack of Grandma Kay's passing and Bagheera passing really got me to my breaking point. That was probably the worst I felt in a while. And it's insane to say that I didn't even think about really anything, especially about caring for myself at that time. I was just in a constant state of sadness for like a solid month, and it was fucking awful. It was dreadful. I can't even bring myself to record a video if I wanted to. All the Team G direct stuff, I was like barely hanging on, dude. I can't lie. I was like barely hanging on. And it just was awful. It was truly that truly made the year a lot worse for me. Big year has been there so much for me. I've cried to him. I've talked to him. I get. He's a cat. Okay, you can call me weird in the comments if you want to. But when you, but when you need someone to talk to quickly and no one's responding, the cat's the next best thing. Let's be real here. And I will miss him dearly. He was like a best friend to me in this house. But I have a new best friend now, Beatrice. So as long as she doesn't die this year, we're good. Oh my god, that's morbid. Although, to make the I'm kind of proud of myself for this. But to make the video a little bit more lighthearted, I went to work the day that he died, and I got a depression meal. I like to call it depression meal because that's what I get when I'm like very sad and I just don't want to talk to anyone. My coworker's there. She's talking to me, and then yeah, my cat passed away today. And she's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And then I said, no, it's fine. As long as you don't give me a pup cup, it'll be all good. And she was so stunned. It was unfortunately very funny, but I truly, at during this time, could not bring myself to record any video. And then my buddy Sam showed up, said, hey, I need to film a short film like thing for a college class. And it's about feeling creatively burnt out, which was perfect. Because during this time, I felt creatively burnt out to the point where I didn't want to record another video if I had to. So I agreed to Sam to record. And honestly, if I didn't do that video, well, I'm just walking in the woods, thinking about things. And I think in that video, you can tell I was still reflecting over Grandma Kay, over Bagheera. You can tell it in my shifts of like, kind of like energy during that video. I feel like it's, I feel like it's kind of abundant. If it wasn't for that video that Sam had recruited me in, and I said yes, I probably would not be sitting in front of a camera today talking to you. I was honestly at the closest point I've ever been to close out YouTube, continue to move on with my life because at that time I was just truly fucked up, truly fucked up. But let's talk about some positive things now. I spent 18 minutes talking about bad things. That proves to you that this year sucked. Probably more than half or most of this video for some time was about me talking about bad shit, which I know, sucky. For like the last like inch of 2025, I stopped drinking soda. I started drinking soda again recently, but that's fine. That's fine. I realized that I had a problem with soda, so I quit for a little bit just to prove to myself I could do it, and I did it. I was very proud of myself, and then I went back to my New Year's Eve party and drank a little bit of soda, just as a celebration. I feel like it's good to space it out, because back then I wouldn't space it out. I tell this story to everyone when I mention that I haven't had soda in a while, because it was a problem. It was truly a problem to the point where I bought a 25 pack of Coke Zero. Cost me a shit ton of, not a shit ton of money, but like a decent amount of money, and I drink half of it in a fucking day. 25. So I drink 13 of it. 13 cans in a day. And then that's when I realized I had a problem, so I stopped doing that. And I've been very proud of myself. And now, again, I'm back to drinking soda, but I've spaced it out. So, we're good here. I know that's how it starts. You space it out, and then you don't space it out anymore. But I get that's how it starts. But I feel confident in my abilities to regulate now. So, I'm happy about that. I got the Switch too. Oh my god. Uh, Ignore how there's one Joy-Con missing. It's back there. But I am so happy. I love this thing. I've gamed a lot on this thing already, and it's 2025. I mean, no, it's not. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. No, it's 2026. But the second half of 2025, I was gaming a lot on this thing, and I just love it. The performance is good, the battery life's shit though, but everything else about it's good, and it's so much better than the Switch One. And this is probably one of my favorite consoles of all time. But I don't know yet because 2026 will 2026 will definitely be the year for the Switch 2, I feel. So if you're thinking about holding out for the Switch 2 until a Tomodachi Life Living the Dream comes out, go ahead. That's fine. Editing Trenton is really looking forward to that. Otherwise, Editing Trenton only plays on the Atari or Rhythm Haven Fever. Or you like Mario Tennis? There's a Mario Tennis game coming up this year. Here you go. But and then I started reading more Junji Ito books. Not by choice. I've been given a lot of them. Junji Ito is definitely a great manga artist, and he has a fucked up mind. Let's be real. Uh, I've read Uzumaki starting at the beginning of this year. I know, reading not this year. Holy shit, man! I am fucking up heavy. The beginning of last year, I read Uzumaki. Great book, and I said I liked the book, and then I've been given a lot more Junji Ito books, which is fine. I'll read them. But I've discovered really Junji Ito as a manga artist this year, and he's definitely a good manga artist. If you like horror stuff, I would definitely check out Junji Ito. I'm currently reading a collection of his short stories called Shiver. Um, I've uh, it's just even in his short stories, his art's amazing. His writing is good. His character development, even in the short stories, is fucking crazy. He's definitely probably one of my favorite horror manga artists this time. Although I am much more into slice of life manga and comedy manga and romance manga. I'm not really into the horror genre, but I have been getting into Junji Ito a lot. But he has like lighthearted horror, which is fine for me. I don't really like horror and like stuff. But yeah, um, that's been my 2025. I've definitely played games. I've definitely watched movies. I've definitely read books. Like media consumption wise, I did consume a lot of media this year. I mean, I watched K-pop Demon Hunters for fuck's sake, but everyone did so. But yeah, so 2025 was definitely a year for me. 2026, I'm hoping for a better one. What I can't even think of New Year's resolutions. This would be the one year I don't have New Year's resolutions for myself because I don't even know what this year is gonna have out for me, considering what happened last year. So this year I'm gonna take it as it goes. I'm not gonna try and stress myself out over uh resolutions I didn't get to complete. I'm just gonna go with the flow this year. I'm gonna take it as it goes. Thank you guys so much for watching me rant about my year. I hope you guys' year was better. Please play Dance Star if you haven't. It's honestly a fun ass game. I know I'm saying that because I built it, but yeah, fun ass game. Do it. DanceStars.live. Go play it. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate every one of you watching, listening, wherever you go, whether you take me. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, guys.